All right, Shalom. This is Hara 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. When I say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakak Vadash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Hey, man, just want to do this lesson real quick. That was on my spirit. You got a lot of people dealing with sinus issues or, you know, what they call chemtrails, or some people call it pollen, which it doesn't look like pollen. We all know what's up right now, right? But I'll say it like this: through experience, right? I want to show you how to kind of get over some certain symptoms that you may be dealing with. All right, just quickly. So that's why I decided to kind of do the whole camera situation here. But you got some brothers that what you'll notice is it's an irritation to the sinuses. All right, I'm assuming y'all know what I'm talking about. Irritation to the sinuses, and it usually ends up right here, right? So the way you deal with it, you gotta handle both of those. Once you start handling both of those, you start seeing symptoms go away. Up here, you need to you got techniques you can do to massage these certain nerve areas here, pulling this way, all these different nerve techniques you can do to loosen up your sinuses. But besides that, I got a couple things here I'm gonna show on the screen, just to help out, and it works. All right. So you got let's deal with it usually starts off in the sinuses first. So let's start off with okay, some ideas. What usually happens, you get the whole burning sensation, you get the itchiness, or feel like your nose raw or just open, right? Or you get the stuffiness. You know what I mean? So what you don't want to do is swallow that shit. Even though if you do, at certain times it will go into your digestive system and the acids will eat it up. But you can, if it's a real virus, right, flu or something like that, or whatever, you know, um, you have to have some garlic in there. All right, garlic is key when it comes to the gut and different bacteria and things like that. So you have to eat some garlic throughout the day to uh, basically deplete the bacteria that you're fucking swallowing and shit. All right. So then you had steam. Okay, you got steam. You need to get a lot of steam. You can get a steam rag as soon as you wake up in the morning. That's usually when it hits you at night, or your children at nighttime. All right. So I would suggest throughout the middle of the night, usually around 2 or 3 in the morning, you wake them up, and you wake them up, or you put some coconut oil right here. This is one I got. All right. It's like a paste. It's just coconut oil, and 100% pure. It's like a paste, but you put your finger in and put it on their lips. If anything, you can kind of swallow it too. If you got that dry feeling in your throat, all right, swallow a little bit. It keep your throat coated throughout the night, or a little bit of olive oil. All right. If you want to anybody get a pen or something, you go back and watch the video and write these things down because they work. Just to help with any ailments any brothers and sisters might be going through. All right. So now, we're still dealing with the sinuses. So, right here, this area. So you get the steam rag for that. Then you got the steam from the sink. You put the towel over the back of your head, cover the sink, and you let the steam go up your nose. You wait till the pressure get on your nose, and then you kind of breathe in slowly, let the steam go in your nose up to start to break all that up. All right. And you let it drip into the sink, whatever you need to do. You wash your face, whatever. That opens it up, because once you come up, the air hit it. To open up a little bit more. You can get a suction tube. I don't have it in there, but they sell them at Walmart. You get that for babies or for yourself. You can even do it your damn self. So these are just options, man. It's really mainly the reason I got the spirit, because there's a brother in the camp that was dealing with certain issues, from these damn sinuses out here, man. The fucking dust. So let's stick with the sinuses. So Then you got um, cayenne pepper. Got that from the brother in the camp, Yahweh. I tried your idea and it worked. Okay. Cayenne peppers, you gotta put it on a Q-tip. Don't do it too much though. But you put it in a Q-tip, put it up your nose, that'll open that shit up. Good idea. I checked it out, you was right. Um, then you have the steam, okay? Cause that's the issue. You need to give your nose a break from breathing in dust. Me personally, I have dust allergies, so I deal with it a lot. I dealt with it a lot. You know what I mean? And I've learned how to handle it over years to where I don't have that issue. And these are little methods that I deal with. So now you go to the shower. All right, even if you don't get in, children, whatever, you have your children in there too. Even if you ain't just taking a shower by yourself or something like that, but you can cut the shower on full blast, cut the fan off, go in there, stand in there with your children, and let the steam hit their nose. Good time to bond with them too and talk. Sit in there with the steam, let the steam hit their nose, and about 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes at the max. You don't want to pass out in there, shit. You let the steam start putting that pressure on the nose, you feel it. And you just breathe it in. After a while, you tell them to take like slow, deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. All right, and you feel that pressure, and they'll feel it start opening up, stuffiness, or that dry feeling, from being too open. Okay, you got that too. I mean, that's a sinus irritation. Okay, so it has to be your sinuses at that point will need a break from all the air hitting it, dust hitting it. It's basically not protected, and you need to give it a break. So the best way to do that is with a steam rag, so you can breathe through it. These damn masks they got people wearing, not the thick ones, but just one of them little pull-up turtleneck joints. That's a good one to breathe through. Put that on for about 5 minutes, and you take it off, you'll feel way better because you gave your nose a break from the full-on pressure of the dust that's all around. The sinus is irritated, so it's not protected right at that moment. So it need a minute to get like, what the hell going on? They got hit by something going on out here, right? But so it's the sinuses, all right. And you got places here you can massage right here. You can massage these two spots here. You got one here. You got one here, here. You got here, right? You got here up under the jawbone, right up under there. You can do stretches for your nose. All right. These are all sinus massages that people charge you to tell you about. But it's all about healing over here, man, spiritually and physically. Um, so you have the steam. That's usually the best one to break up the thickness on whatever side. You never blow your nose because when you blow your nose, you have an inner ear on both sides, outer ear, inner ear. The inner ear is connected to the sinuses. When you blow, it can go, the snot or bacteria can go into your ear. Then you have an ear infection. So it's best to not do that. If you do blow, you hold one side of your nose and blow softly out and see if it come out. Just loosen it up. Throughout the day, if you get any itching or weird feelings, I tell my children, I say, hey, go like this. Just blow, you ain't got to blow no boogies out, but you kind of make sure not going up your nose. All right. Now, that being said, you also have allergy medicine. There's this one I not advising anybody to take. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person that's through experience. I'm sharing ideas. Okay. Uh, it's this stuff, man. You need one. It's like a allergy medicine. All right. The one I use is Equate. Okay, that's the cheapest one, but it's Equate. And it's allergy medicine. Usually, what's that one called that everybody gets? Benadryl. That don't work. All right, that shit don't work. Uh, I can't remember the name of it. Let me get it real quick. Why not? All right, here it is right here, man. This is the one I use right here. If you can see it. And I don't use it much. You take like one. I don't like taking medicine. But I just came across this. Shit, you can't see it, can you? All right, Equate allergy relief. And it has loratadine tablets. All right, antihistamine for sneezing, running nose. That's all it is, man. You just need something to just fix that area up there a little bit. All right, and you got all these methods, and then you take one of them. It's like a little tiny tablet, man. I don't take no damn pills and shit, so I take a little tablet, and it holds you off for like 24 hours. And then you got to deal with the issue of here now. All right, you're getting attacked double. Trust me. Throughout the day, it's best to get you some of these. The Halls don't work. You need you these right here. All right. I got the one with the gel in the middle. They work. All right. Uh, you got the honey one as well. So here and there, you got children. You don't want to give them hard candy, but you can crush it up and give them a piece of it. It'll help, right? Because it feel like what's happening now. You also have this what is it called? Nor'easter shit going on. These cold fronts coming in. You know, temperatures dropping like crazy. So what's happening is there's an effect happening in the South and on the East, or in America especially, to where uh it's like the Arctic, but without the cold. So in the Arctic, what symptoms would you have? Sneezing, it would be the same symptoms, dry air, so you can't breathe and shit. So those are the things you gotta fix. So you gotta get you a humidifier, put some humidity in the air. If you feel that cold, dry air, you gotta make it steam or hot in the house, hotter than you usually would have it. Not too hot, but a little hotter, and you'll feel the air just cut and it start being real moisture again. You dig? So um, not too much of this though, because this don't work. It just kind of clogs the nose. All the damn nasal sprays and shit. Little nasal drops. They cool, but I prefer steam. I like the steam. All right, for babies, I like this right here. This shit. You women out there know about this right here. The damn nose suction shit. Syringe. All right. Okay, you got the cayenne pepper, of course. All right, so hey man, these are techniques I use, man. But the main foundation of it all, I'm talking about in the carnal sense, is garlic. Okay, but you still gotta pray and praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and doing the work. That's like fighting. You gotta exercise, get up and run, do some jogging, do some running. If you can't get that, if you got phlegm in your chest and shit, you wanna get that out of there. Well, you can eat some cayenne pepper. That breaks up phlegm. You got these mucus and cough relief herbal oils. I got one out in the refrigerator for my children just to break up that chest shit. Gone in 5 minutes, man. All right, and you wash their eyes. Next thing you know, you got to deal with the dehydration. Something, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I'm showing y'all. Then you deal with the last one. Usually is the dehydration. Deal with it before recycles again. So the dehydration, get some electrolyte, get some Pedialyte or something. All right, drink a little bit of Pedialyte, bounce your electrolytes back. Coconut oil for your lips so they ain't all cracked up. Drink some water, orange juice, and just put cold compressants on your eyes. Man, you don't have to deal with it, man. You don't have to be suffering and shit, walking around just sniffling and coughing and fucking whatever you're dealing with, man. Whoever that is out there, you can deal with it. Whoever is your children, they don't have to deal with that shit. You know, but beyond anyway. So I put it all out there. You can kind of go back with the pen or whatever, and you gotta have that garlic. It's right here work wonders. That dude, Dr. Sebi, he was going off, man. Whatever. That shit worked wonders. Okay, you put in stomach issues. All right, so hey, man, remember that steam? Up here, you want steam. Down here, you get that dry throat. Oh, I want to show this too. Tea for the throat. You got two symptoms with it. One, you're going to have a dry effect to where I feel like while you're breathing through your nose, it's hitting your throat, making it hoarse or dry, right? So with that one, you want throat coat. This is one called throat coat right here. This one pretty good. I'm just giving advice, This is not advice, just showing what I did, experience. Okay, and do this yearly, and it's just just sharing little ideas, man. People make pages and make money off of this stuff, but it's like people need to heal up out there, man. You know what I mean? So you got this one called throat coat. This is what I use. The throat coat coats the throat, man. All you musicians out there, you know what I'm talking about, vocalists. It coats the throat. and that warm uh tea soothes the throat, opens up any phlegm that you don't want to get down here. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But if it does get there, there's a way for that too. You fucking run. You run, you run, you run. You get up every fucking day and you run. You run to that, cough that shit up, spit it out. Every time you cough, spit it out. Every time you cough, spit it out. I don't give a fuck. You gotta get a bottle, put some tissue in that mug, and spit in that. Just don't let anybody see it. And you spit in there, you spit in there. You throw that damn bottle out. Do what you gotta do to get that shit out of you. You know, it's a bacteria, all right? And you eat garlic so it get down in there. So it's fighting with you inside your body. All right. So you got that one for your throat. Then you got now if you, that's for the dry feeling, the itchiness and shit. But the itchiness you can put garlic there. Eat some garlic. That'll eat it. You feel it burning. But you don't want it to burn too much because then you start coughing. It's crazy. So um and also for the dry throat, you got that again, the Ricola, right? And the throat coat. And it's for children too. It don't have no caffeine in it, all right? And it's made by traditional medicines. Then you got and the main one in this is what? Slippery elm, okay? Slippery elm, and I think it got licorice root, if I'm not mistaken. And orange peel, cinnamon bark. I got a lot of herbs in it. And this one right here, now you got another symptom you'll be dealing with is you can't breathe or some shit. Anybody dealing with that, like phlegm. It's the opposite of dryness. You don't want to mix up the two. The phlegm, you deal with breathe easy. All right. Breathe easy, right? There you go. And this one has eucalyptus mint. You gotta be careful with eucalyptus because eucalyptus could poison you if you don't eat it right. But as a tea, it's pretty cool. All right. So eucalyptus promotes respiratory health. It'll open you right up, man. Just so you can deal with it. You go running right after you drink some tea. Run in place if you got to. Run around in circles. You know what I mean? Whatever you gotta do, but it gotta be running though, and that'll force you to cough and breathe deep. All right. If you got any issue with like taking a deep breath, I deal with broken ribs that I had to heal up over years, and I'm good now. Y'all, the water to y'all about me, I was shy, but the way I used to force myself to take that deep breath and shit that I couldn't just catch, I was like, right there, I just can't get my breath. I take a cold shower. That shit hit you, shock, shock you. Yeah, that shit. Do that. That'll help you get your breath. And then go running, right, and spit all that stuff out. All right, so hey man, so the breathe easy is good for opening you up too, okay, for your chest down here area. So that's the sinuses in there. All right, anything dealing with headaches and all that shit, you got pressure points you can press on your hands, between your thumb and your pointer finger, right here in the middle, right there, right, right there, and you can heal your headaches and stuff like that, man. So I'm not gonna try to get into all that. I'm just sharing information that I've experienced, and I share with my colleagues and family and friends around me, and it works every time for those that listen. And we share it with each other. I'm sharing it with y'all now. Put it like that, man. And 'cause I know, as you're gonna see in the pre-pictures, I don't believe that's pollen. What that is, man? On my car. That was my car. Um, and on the front of the hood, all that shit was on there. And I just saw him spraying in the morning, and then that evening it ended up like that. Then everybody sneezing and shit, thinking it's a damn AC. I done changed the filter, all kind of. Hold up. All right, I got y'all. Boo, 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 boo. Some neighbors, whoever. That's just it, man. We do what we do. Sirach 38 and 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the use which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. Right. So everybody should be physicians, and physicians deal with herbs. Okay, deal with different healing techniques. You should spend your days doing that. Years ago, um, I used to take every day I get up, I would I would go on Google and I would write down any herb that I saw. I would write down any herb that first one that came to my mind, like a vegetable or fruit, And I would block out any other one that come to my mind. I just deal with that one all day, and I would write it all out, everything I see on it, write it down in a book. That way I'm writing it in my mind at the same time. Then I came across Bea Richards, and she said something you should look up too. Her name is Bea Richards. She got a documentary, and she was a famous so-called black actor, right? I think she's from Judah probably. And she said, note and not note. Don't worry about jotting things down so much. Note it up here. We do with precepts. I'm talking about uh, this information. All right. So anyway, let me get to this point. So we supposed to learn about this stuff, man. So that's what I used to do. I used to get up every day and I would write down a herb, a vegetable, or a fruit every day, and it sinks in after a while. All right. Uh, and the benefits of it. So that's what physicians do. They make you whole. It's just different between doctoring something up and physically building somebody up spiritually and physically best we can. But without that, without even with that, you can take all the vegetables and herbs you want, medicine you want. If your how about Shimei was shouting that with you, it ain't gonna work. It doesn't matter. Okay. So the best thing to do in any situation, even while you're healthy, is to pray to our Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai, and say thank you in advance for healing you spiritually first and guiding you daily, um, physically, and pray that He heals you and have mercy on you. As I do, I pray as well. Verse 2, it says, For of the Most High cometh healings. There you go. So of Him cometh healing. Okay, not of the vegetables and the earth and no, it's the Most High. All right. I had a thought earlier. I was watching a slave movie documentary, and I just had a thought while they was out in the field, and they were using the herbs, and then I kind of switched over to some other tribes out there. All right. And anyway, the point is, they were saying things like, how they use certain herbs and certain plants. And it got me to thinking, like, yo, a lot of these people learn through experience. And Esau knows about all these herbs and plants and healing through the experience of others, like the Library of Alexandria. When they go to conquer people's lands and take them over, they would steal their books. They would take all their books. And they would learn through other people's experiences. Just like they did with the Gadites when they came here. The Gadites learned through experience about the herbs and the plants. But they would come over here, the northern tribes, they watched the animals. They watched the animals and see how they eat and what they would use. All right. Just like the buffalo, you know. How do you catch a buffalo like that? Esau just come up and just start shooting at it or try to blow it up. That way you see them with pictures of mountain tall, high buffalo uh, skins and shit. They're just slaughtering all the buffaloes. All right, but what the Gadite would do is they would watch the foxes. They would watch nature, and they would learn from the animals and see how they would hunt a big ass buffalo with no spear, with no strength and no power. The fox deals with craftiness, and cunningness, right? That's what the Lord told us to be wise as well. Wise as a serpent, but you get my point. But the phrase "cunning as a fox." Well, that's what a fox does. They actually sit there and they circle a buffalo for a long time, and they keep circling until it get tired. And once it get tired, they bring it down, right? So so anyway, that's how they learn, through the experience of others, and we have to learn, knowledge and wisdom, man, shall be the stability of our times, and we in those times, man. All right, so there's a lot of deception going on, so you got to have some ground to stand on. Sirach 38:2, for of the Most High Yahweh cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, And in the sight of great men, he shall be in admiration. That's not the point of this lesson. The focus is being a physician and showing you the importance of it. But the admiration and all that doesn't matter. It's just about the importance of a physician and his skill and your skill, you know. And but you'll need the Most High to back you, you know, as you deal with any healing process. So I would say start there first, prayer, and praying that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. If you get my point. Verse 3, the skill of but verse 4, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth. He did, man. He's right there. He created the medicines right out of the earth. All right. And he that is wise will not abhor them. All right. So if you're a wise person, you will not abhor going back to dealing with herbs, dealing with tea, right? Okay. The only one I probably give in on is this right here. These don't work wonders. I'm just saying, man. You take one of these in the morning, not every day, but just like if you feel any type of, you know, you know. So you take one of these. You know, YouTube, you can't say shit, but you take one of these and it's non-drowsy. So and you don't feel you lose certain symptoms. You get what I'm saying? So uh it says verse 4, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Okay. So hey man, with that I'm gonna say let me get one more. All right. 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. All right. Um, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices.